The number one thing that I usually ask people is, what would you do with an extra half a day a week? And what do you think the number one reply is? Thinking time, time for strategic thinking, time to take a step back away from the minutiae and the melee of normal organisational life, or some variation on this theme. And then the obvious follow-up question, what's stopping you from doing that right now? And the obvious response, I'm too busy. If that sounds familiar and you're in the same position, there are loads of tactics, loads of technological solutions, and lots of tips to help. And I can definitely help with all of those. But unless you have the mindset shift to use them and use them consistently, nothing is going to change. So some quick mindset shifts to help you be more consistent in getting thinking time. Number one, you are being lazy. Whether you're watching 8 hours of Netflix on the couch or you're in back-to-back meetings, putting out fires and have no time to think to get yourself out of this cycle, you are being lazy. Lazy thinking and indiscriminate action, as Tim Ferriss would say. Mindset shift number two, value your own commitments to yourself over those put on you by others. If someone puts a meeting in your calendar, you are likely to accept it and go to it. You'll likely not spend 10 minutes preparing and working out if you should be there, what contribution you can make, or assessing the options of a decision needed, but you'll happily give up an hour rocking up to someone else's meeting rather than deciding not to go to it after the aforementioned 10 minutes of prep time. You can get more thinking time right now. Just schedule thinking time in the future of your calendar when there's less stuff going on, and guard it like you would guard anyone else's meeting and over any other commitment. Easier said than done, you might say. Easier done than the alternative. Mindset shift number three, you are going to die. You and everybody you know will all be dead soon. And in the small amount of time between now and then, are you really put on this earth to respond to other people's emails and turn up to other people's meetings? Or do you want to do something meaningful? So book that strategic time in with yourself. If you can't get it in this week or next week or even the week after that, book it in for next month and start some recurring weekly thinking time that does not move. Again, there's loads of ways, tips, tactics that we can do in Microsoft 365 to help bring all of that together. But unless you've got the mindset shifts needed to keep that cultural change alive in your organization, there's no point doing anything else. So how are you going to respond today? Let me know in the comments below which one resonated with you. Or if you got this nailed, what else do you do to keep your mindset so that you've got time to think and be more strategic at work? Let me know in the comments below.